Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live. Tonight is PSG versus Bayern Munich Champions League semi-final. First leg game, man. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It's good for the channel and what we are building. As you can see, my other roots are Barcelona if I'm not supporting Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? But lemon in your mouth, and the Barcelona players could not do it this season. It's unfortunate. We got a coach who's a bozo who don't know defense. All he knows is offense. Hansi Flick. But it's all good. It's all good. We're not here to talk about Barcelona. We're here to talk about PSG versus Bayern Munich. Now, yeah, man. The lineups, we're gonna be taking a look at that right now. Very exciting game. I believe whoever wins this game will ultimately win the whole Champions League. And yeah, it's exciting times. I always knew to be between these two. Yeah, we got Nuno Mendes, Hakimi starting. Wayne Warin Zari Amari. He's a very good player, man. Vitinha Neves, Desiree Due, Dembele, Kavashkelia. That's PSG. That's PSG, by the way. And then Bayern have got Kane up front. Michael Olise, bad boy, right wing. Jamal Musiala, number 10. Interesting. Okay, Musiala starting. Luis Diaz starting also. Kimmich in the midfield. Big Bayern's midfield is a bit shaky. Kimmich and Pavlovic. Then Anthony Davis. Alfonso Davis is starting with Torre. And yeah, Neuer is in goal, man. The OG. In terms of the bench, we got Fabian Ruiz in the bench, Bradley Pacola, Bayern got Goretzka, Nicholas Jackson, Kim Min-ja. Well, I cannot say that both teams have a strong starting lineup. I think Bayern's a bit stronger, starting with Musiala, Kane, and Diaz, with Michael Lise. So Bayern are not playing games. They're out here pulling up with their straps, and they're ready, for a shootout. You know, not for a penalty shootout, but the old Western shootout, if may need to be. And this PSG team, they're gonna want to be moving the ball a lot, hitting possession. I know Luis Enrique, he wants to have full control of today's game. Will he have full control of today's game? We will have to wait and see. Yeah. So these are the things I like to do. I like to watch entertaining games. I did say I'm gonna have more watch alongs. This is the first time I have back to back watch alongs. Who knew it'd be easy? No one said it would be easy. But here we are, watching a good game of football. I hope it's like, the second leg Madrid and Bayern game. Because that was an entertaining game. 4-3, you know, blockbuster, 7 game thriller. So I'm expecting something like that in this first leg. But I'll be real with you. I'm going for the 2-2 draw. In fact, a 1-1 draw. I'm going for 1-1 draw in today's game. Who knows? I'm feeling like it's going to be a draw. I feel like both teams are going to be hella technical. Vincent Company going to be pulling up with his diversified football. Enrique with his possession football, and it's just going to be a technical game. Tactical game. So these are the things that I am super excited of. Because games like this in football become chess matches, and I really enjoy chess matches in this sport. Even in combat sport, I enjoy chess matches. Two supreme fighters coming in the combat ring, high IQ fighters, high intelligent fighters, and they're solving problems, and they're doing it at a high, fast-paced level where only the two of them have power to dictate what happens. And that's what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. We got two elite fighters in Bayern Munich and PSG, and they got weapons of mass destruction in their squads, and it's just talent on the pitch. Kvaratskhelia, Ulize, Dembele, Kane. It's just talent, nothing but pure talent. You don't see this in the Premier League, do you? Because the Premier League, it's almost like you're getting athletes versus athletes. Here you're actually getting footballs versus footballs. So I'm highly excited about this. Um, it's gonna be incredible to say the least, because I just need I just need games like this to entertain me. If I'm entertained, then I'm happy. Either way. So let's see what happens today, guys. Let's see what happens today. Like and subscribe when you watch this. Like and subscribe to the channel. We're growing. We're going to grow. We're going to continue to grow, until we can never grow no more. And that will be when I die. But even when I die, I will continue to grow. But yeah, man, 3 minutes till kickoff. It's going to be sensational, guys. If it's boring, I'm going to be disappointed, but I hope that it will not be boring. Turn that commentary down. We don't want to get copyrighted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Paris, Paris is going to be lit. It's going to be lit, people. Listen, man, the fireworks are out in the SCT Paris for Paris Saint-Germain, man. Defending champions. They want to do back-to-back championships since Real Madrid, you know. And they do have the capabilities of going back to back in this tournament. Luis Enrique, they got the squad, they got the players to really defend this title. I remember Luis Enrique wanted to defend his title when he was at Barcelona, when he won it with MSN. So can he do it with PSG? PSG, man, always be making dope merch, dope jerseys, dope football jerseys. Sort of similar to the one I'm wearing right now with, the Nike band rebrand. But, I love their merch. The misty clouds coming from the flares of the Paris Ultras, my guy. You know what I'm saying? This is European football, elite ultra football, at least. You know how it is, people. We kill for entertainment. This is the Reclusive Artist 33. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, people. You know how it is. Like and subscribe. The anthem of the Champions League. I can't wait for Manchester United to be putting up to this camera, and all my players are being shown in the Champions League anthem, man. And I'm singing along with this song, man. The champion. Do, 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 do. Oh, beautiful, man. I can't wait for that. We're gonna smoke Liverpool this weekend, and we're gonna be making our way back into this glorious, glorious football tournament, guys. You heard it here first. So listen, bless me. Let me go get me some water before the game. I'll be back. Yeah, I got my big bottle today. I'm usually on the cups, but I got a bottle today because I'm serious when it comes to Champions League nights, y'all. This ain't Monday night football with the league and United. You know, this is European football. I look like that man them Thrag from Invincible with this blanket of mine. Thrag, my man Thrag with the low fade tops. I love Invincible, man. It's a dope ass comic, man. Man like Invincible and Homelander. Yeah, their brother Oliver, that guy's a pussy, man. Gets beaten up worse than Invincible, a weakling. Little pussy. All right. Both teams sitting up with the 4-3-3. Bayern just use a cam, diamond formation. PSG uses CDM. So this game is gonna be played and won in the midfield. PSG got the most technical midfield. So we'll just have to see who out battles who. So excited, man. You guys don't understand this, man. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a chess match. And we off. We're off, man. Stadium's looking lit. Ultras are packed. The fans are packed. The presidents, the corrupt presidents are packed in the VIP boxes. So this is gonna be an intense game. It's intense, quick start. Buying having a quick start. PSG already coming in if they're press, man. That press by Luis Enrique. They would have been drilling this press all week on the training ground. So let's see how long they can maintain it. They already got the ball back. That's from Neuer losing the ball. Fast start. Man like Luis. Musiala dribbling past the defender there. Yeah, Bayern look like they want that early goal. Looks like it. They got the fastest start, but PSG are not too far off. Fast build up possession by Bayern Munich. So interesting game, man. One team that has slow possession build up, one that has fast build up. Who wins? We'll see. We shall see. Luis Diaz on the ball. Ooh, this press is something else for PSG. They're not giving Elise any time. This is going to be a good duel between Hakimi and Alfonso Davis, man. Two fast fullbacks. Davis caught up to Hakimi there because, African genes. Not to say Hakimi is not African, but, the Moroccan thing. And they're not like the Congolese, Nigerian mandem like Alfonso. Let's be real. So it's going to be a good duel for this whole game. But as it is, man, the PSG press is. Nah, we know why it's a notorious press. It's got Bayern spooked already. Olise kind of got spooked with the press by Fetinia, João Neves, I think. So PSG are doing what they need to do, not giving Bayern any room to be playing this quick, fast pace football that they usually be playing. But Jamal Musiala looks all right so far. I say that and he loses the ball. Now PSG on the break. Kavashkele to Nuno Mendes. And yeah, man. This is what PSG love to do, man. Just have the ball distributed side to side and then maintain spells of possession. Give it to Dembele and Dembele tries to dribble, loses the ball. But that's what they're gonna be doing today, you know. They want to maintain control of the game at all times. They don't want to make it a rapid, chaotic game because that's when Bayern are winning in the game. Bayern want it to be chaotic and rapid because that's how they succeed. That's their sort of style of play. They're fueled off the game being played that way. So PSG need to control the pace of their possession and get the first goal. Whoever gets the first goal here dictates the game. Not necessarily wins the game, but momentum and the pace is dictated for the first 45 minutes, of course. But it's been 4 minutes. Let's see what happens. Michael Lisa gliding through. Gonna him and Nuno Mendes will be another good clash. We got good clashes from both sides of left and right. Hakimi versus Alfonso Davis. Michael Oliza versus Nuno Mendes. Fast break for PSG. Good stuff there by Jonathan Tah. Yeah, Dembele, it's going to be a very physical game for him. He's not a very physical player, but the Bayern defenders are very physical. So, a game like this is not going to be easy for Dembele. Dembele is not going to have is going to be able to be as explosive as he usually is because of how physical this Bayern defense is. So I think PSG not having a traditional striker in a sense might just give them a certain imbalance, but it should be fine. Shouldn't be something that they should worry about. Touch, Kvaratskhelia. See, Bayern don't really have a press. They just keep their structure. They kind of close space, but not in a press. They kind of like just close up the spacing by having a team men v 1v1 marking basically. So Harry Kane will shift off to the right and then Olize will shift off to the right. That's a team structural, you know, thing. And it's good for a possessional play team. A team that has long possessions and is very technical as PSG. You don't want to be having a constant press. There's a do with the movement. So you don't want to be pressing teams like PSG like constantly. You want to be strategic with it. The team needs to shift with the momentum, and that's what companies figured out. I'm not surprised. Companies are very intelligent manager. So I'm already seeing the chess match. It's a chess match, definitely. I can see the sequences already. Both managers are feeling out each other. You know, all the players are getting in the rhythm of the game. So no one's hit the second gear. Everyone's in the first gear. Vincent Company, I think, is on a little bit of a hard time. Players are still getting used to it because it's the 8th minute. But like I said, man, both teams are feeling each other out. Neuer losing the ball there. Yeah, Vincent Company is chilling there by the stands, man. But I know are very patient also. They're not necessarily position based, but they can when they want to be, especially when they want to control their morale and their pace of the game and dictate how the game flows. Oh, Michael Olise, man, very hard to mark, bro. When you're shifting gears and stepping with both your feet whilst dribbling at the same time, gliding with the ball, you're a dangerous player, man. Either way, Jamal Musiala winning the ball there in those final 1v1 third duels, something that Bruno Fernandes doesn't do well. Jamal Musiala is just showing me how to do it. It's incredible how both teams are hella technical and have great technical players. So it's very hard to find matchups like this in world football unless you're watching the Champions League. Free kick for Bayern. Kimmich is on it. It's not too. It's not close enough for a shot, I believe, unless he's got one in the bag, in which I don't think so. From not at this range. It's going to Ulize down the right flank. Ulize tried to take on Desiree Doué. Doué took the ball away. Wasteful set piece there by Bayern. Ulize was gonna try something. He should have tried it earlier, but again, the 11th minute. Mistake there by Bayern Munich. Dembele fouled in the box, not a penalty. Yeah, good recovery by Bayern, and now Bayern hit their break. Luis Diaz on the break, and they bump into him, and it's a foul for Bayern Munich. First yellow card for PSG, and that's Marquinhos. Yeah, he's got to be careful, man. 11 minutes in, a yellow card. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. Bumped into Luis Diaz there on purpose. That's definitely a yellow card, man. He knew what he was doing. He stopped the momentum of that counter attack. Defensive foul, professional foul. That's what they would usually say. Professional foul. Just putting your whole bum cheeks on this player, bro. Pause. These defenders. I would know because I used to play left back, so I would do these things often, but I'd do it in a way where I'd make it look like it was body weight, so I'd get away with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm slick with it. I'm from the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving here with something. Pass there by Kimmich. Ah, unlucky. Great defensive work by Fatinia, stopping that set piece. And Bayern are closing in on a potential goal of their first corner of the game. Good corner by Kimmich looking for Harry Kane, but Fatinia was there first. I love how fluent this game has gone, man. Both teams showing you both of their attacking threats. You know, both like two fighters showing you their end of their jabs. Ooh, good save there. Try to score from the corner there. João Neves clears it. Yeah, Alfonso Davis is definitely fully fit, man. This guy he's running how he usually be running. And that speed of his, that freakish speed of his is really deadly. By the way, Michael Olise is unpressable, man. Very unpressable. And then he does a beautiful left fast there. This guy's IQ is insane, guys. Like we're looking at one of the best players in the world by far. And he's nonchalant, very calm, man. Barely has any incompleted passes. Very calm on that 1-2 touch, first touch. It's just an elite player, man. I'm a big fan. So far, PSG are controlling the midfield battle better than Bayern. Bayern are a little bit chaotic in the midfield. Oh, great dummy. Kavashkelia. Ah, this is what I'm saying, man. Shouldn't have passed it from there. Luis Diaz on the run here. Diaz is moving like prime Di Maria here with his speed. Michael Elise passing it to Harry Kane. Bayern on the break here. Kimmich on the ball. Kane. Diaz. Refs asking for the foul. Penalty Bayern Munich. Wow. It was coming. It was really coming. It was really coming. It really was coming, man. Hey, this game, man. What a great start. Penalty Bayern Munich 15th minute, man. Let me see if that was a penalty. Yeah, it was a penalty. Definitely was a penalty. My man attempted to get the ball, caught Luis Diaz's leg. It happens. Shouldn't have dived there in that space there, but he was desperate, man. Diaz was in the spacing for a shot. Kane's gonna score this. Harry Kane's definitely gonna score this. Nah, it's a penalty, bro. You stopped him from shooting. It's a penalty. And he didn't even go for he didn't even catch the ball, bro. Caught his whole leg. Damn near caught his whole leg, bro. So no, it's a penalty. That was the right decision. That's a penalty. Kane with the penalty. He looks locked in. If he's typical run up, Harry Kane. It's 1-0 Bayern Munich. Great stuff, Harry Kane. Bayern got that 1-0. They break the deadlock. Kane on the verge of getting his first Champions League whilst his old club Tottenham fight relegation. Poetic justice, people. If you never heard of it before, that's poetic justice. And it's this guy's goals and contributions, 13 goals and 12 matches. It's this guy's goals and contributions that were keeping Tottenham at the Premier League. Great stuff by Kane. Yeah, he could win the Ballon d'Or also if Bayern Munich win the Champions League. They gotta get through, PSG, but right now they started off pretty well. Let's see how Luis Enrique and PSG respond. Bayern have been more aggressive in the offensive. Like their counter is just way more rapid and way more faster than PSG's. PSG's football is more technical than Bayern's, but Bayern's is just currently more efficient. But PSG have some ballers, man. Warren is really a serious baller, bro. Like this midfield is no joke. This is what I need from United, next season. Three midfield technical players bossing the midfield, man. Athletic players as well, just bossing the midfield. Carlos Baleba and Tukameni, them homies are welcome. I was about to say the other word, but yeah, them two homies are welcome for sure. Them two Africans buying on the counter again. Michael Olise, should have scored over there. Should have scored, caught life there, PSG. Buying a counter is super fast, guys. I've been saying this. Hey, Michael Olise is giving Nuno Mendes problems. It's like when Bayern get the ball, they immediately go for that quick counter. Kane's passing range is different. I posted a video today about this, guys. This man almost had an assist, almost caught an assist for Michael Olise. Michael Olise should have done better there. Should have done better. Should have scored there. Look at this. Look how fluid Bayern's attack is, bro. Like they have better chemistry than PSG. Like not to say PSG's chemistry is not good. Like it's great. It's very solid. But Bayern's attack is just so flagrant. I mean, and it's so fluent. It's so it's like it's in sync. The transition is much more faster than PSG's. PSG have to rely on their wingers, and I feel like they have to give Kvaratskhelia more of the ball because Desiree Doué is not doing anything on that right hand side. They need to switch it to the left hand side because the players that can hurt Bayern, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, they need to get more of them on the ball. This Desiree Doué guy is showing us how average he is. At the moment, Bayern are just, they're doing what they need to do, man. Controlling the pace of the game, dictating rhythm. Kane's boot just came off over there. Yo, that's deep. Yeah, and things like this tells me that they're frustrating PSG with the way they're playing. And it's very hard. It's very rare that we see people get. It's very rare that we see PSG get frustrated. Yeah, Michael Lisa should have done better over here. But it's very rare we see PSG get frustrated like this. This is what I'm very impressed by. Really impressed by. If anything, passing there. Dembele on the break here for PSG. Ah, he does not finish. Chokes 1v1 with Neuer. Usman Dembele should have done better there, Usman. Should have done better there. And it's games like this that shows, the like Usman Dembele, like he lacks that finishing, man. That finishing, that killer instinct. Should have done better for him being a Ballon d'Or winner and everything, you know. Not to say he didn't deserve that Ballon d'Or because PSG were performing very well in the Champions League last year. But yeah, I don't think he was their best performer. I still give it to the likes of Etienne and Nuno Mendes and Kvaratskhelia. I feel like Kvaratskhelia had a better campaign than Dembele last season. But because the Ballon d'Or is a French award, who's to say that Dembele wasn't supposed to win that trophy? But yeah, the Ballon d'Or has just lost its credibility for a while now, so I'm not surprised. Passing it down to Kvaratskhelia, cover, shoot, finish! Kvaratskhelia, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Kvaratskhelia would be the guy to bring back PSG into this game. Kvaratskhelia and Dembele would be the guys to give them problems. Dembele just missed his chance. Kvaratskhelia just took his chance. And I just told you now that Kvaratskhelia is better than Dembele. This just proves my point. What a goal, man. 1-1 already. I told you this game was going to be tight, guys. What a finish, man. Kvaratskhelia just dancing on these Bayern defenders, man. Finish. Kava, man. The best right-footed player in the world, man. The best left winger in the world. You got your best right winger in your world in Michael Olise and your best left winger in the world in Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian footballer, man. The football Ilie Topuria, also from Georgia. Shout out the man them from Georgia, man. Strong guys, man. Strong guys. We got a game of football now. PSG won, Bayern Munich won. I said it. I told you guys in the beginning of this video. I said this game was going to be intense. I said this game was going to give you some exhilarating moments. I said this game was going to be very competitive. That's what it is. 24-5, 25 minutes in, 1-1, guys. 1-1. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You know how it is. We kill for entertainment. Let's see how Bayern replied to this now. They're still keeping their shape and their structure, but it seems like they've lost the momentum now. Momentum with PSG and the rhythm with PSG. Defending champions showing why they're defending champions. I did predict this game was going to be ended up as a 2-2 draw. So, but I did say it's going to be a draw today. I didn't say there's going to be a clear winner. I guess we'll see. Luis Diaz on the ball. He's got Marquinhos on the spliff, man. He's been very good for Bayern Munich. And the thing is, Bayern have the players to come back, to come back from a deficit, to maintain a lead. I mean, they even have the quality to have a high goal scoring match. Both teams do. So, oof, man, Warren, the way he's distributing, man, is just different. Desiree Due, ah, again losing the ball, man. Desiree doing it, just showing to us why he's cheeks, bro, on the big stage, man. We don't care where he's got a Champions League, man. We know he's ass. Yo, Luis Diaz, man. He's showing us why he's different too. We're just seeing a whole bunch of talented players on this game, man. Refreshing, man. Alfonso Davis on the ball. Yeah, Musiala has just been losing the ball, and it's almost as if the physicality of the game is getting to him. If I was company, I would have started Olise as a cam and then Serge Gnabry on the right just for athleticism because I don't think Jamal Musiala is going to really compete with these guys physically. And this PSG on the break here. Hakimi with the cross. Ooh, trying to look for Dembele. The thing is about Dembele, he doesn't have striker instincts. He's more of a winger, traditional winger, so he's never going to drive inside the box for that Hakimi ball. That's why he didn't get the ball. So he's not a natural number nine. A natural number nine sees those runs. A winger doesn't. That's why Dembele didn't see it. He's a natural winger, not number nine. 30 minutes in. PSG closing up on the box. They're calling for a handball. Referee's not saying anything. It's not a handball. Yeah, it hit him on the hips, man. And then it hit him on the arm, so it's definitely not a handball. Didn't hit him on the arm first. Touched by Luis Diaz, man. One of the best players on the pitch right now, man. He is bossing and oozing today's game. Yeah, no doubt Liverpool selling him was wild and oh Ulize just going past Nuno Mendes, bro. Gliding. Oh, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. But that's what Mike can do, man. That's what Mike can do. Mike's a game changer. I said it again today. He is 2 steps ahead from winning the game. And Nuno Mendes is struggling with him, man. Desiree Due, ooh, almost scoring a good goal there, man. It was a bit too stingy, man. Should have passed to Kvaratskhelia, man, who was right there open. Corner PSG, 32 minutes in. Great first half, man. Brilliant first half of football. Entertaining, technical, competitive as hell. And PSG score, man. It's 2-1, man. João Neves. I told you guys, man. This game was going to be hella competitive, man. 2-1 PSG. Just like that, man. João Neves pulling up for header. Good stuff there by Dembele. Making up for that missed chance for an assist. And PSG are ahead at home. Now, I think PSG need to score 2 more goals or 1 more goal, and that's the game, in my opinion. But you can never say never with this Bayern Munich team, considering how they've just played against a Real Madrid team. Yeah, Bayern were lacking there in that corner. And yeah, Jamal Musiala just not putting any physicality in that corner. And I said it, guys. Like, guys, I am so right about most of the things I say about football. I told you Jamal Musiala would have difficulties in the physicality aspect of this game, and look what just happened. Could not mark João Neves, who's shorter than him, because physically João Neves is more imposing than he is. So he could not do shit. He could not do jack shit in that corner, and he helped PSG get back into the game. Vincent Company, man, I don't think he should have started Jamal Musiala for this type of game, man. Not really, especially away from home. Oh my days. Oh my days. Dembele as having another chance. Dembele. Oh, great defending there, man. Upa Comuniana. Great defending. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Shit. Who's down? Jonathan Tay. Looks like he's down. You got an injury, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, man. Football is heartbreaking. You could start off very well. How Bayern started off very well. They were more imposing, but ultimately, physically, PSG are just too overempowering over them, especially in the midfield because they're winning the midfield battle. And here's Bayern here. Oh, Jamal Musiala trying to make a pass in that box when you're not supposed to make a pass in the box, supposed to shoot in the box. They still got the ball though. Of Alfonso Davis trying to do the long shot. PSG look very good defensively, and they start off. They do their own break, own counter attack. What a ball there by Dembele to Desire Doué. Nah, he misses, bro. Bro, PSG are blowing so many chances to kill off this game because their attack is just as strong as Bayern Munich, man. But they're just lacking the final third finish because they like PSG just don't have a striker. So it's just very hard for them because they're relying on three wingers basically to be playing up front. So but I end up still playing well. Like they're making the right passes, the right sort of build up. It's just a matter of quality in the final third because there's certain positions that most players have that Kane doesn't have. Because I know if Kane wasn't better positionings, especially in the positions that Olize and Jamal Musiala was in, it would have been two goals because Kane is more clinical than these guys. Very unlucky by PSG. Very unlucky by Bayern Munich, especially. I feel like Bayern, if PSG don't score early in the second half, then they'll give Bayern an opportunity to score and capitalize and equalize in the second half. Kvaratskhelia off the quick turn there, man. It's beautiful stuff there by Kava, man. Quick transition explosiveness. Oh shit! I think Kvaratskhelia pulled his hamstring. Goodness gracious! And Bayern on the attack, and one of the other players, I think, injures their ankle. There's injuries just left, right, and center, man. Well, the Bayern player gets up. Kvaratskhelia at the moment is walking and limping off. Hang on a minute. He stopped in the game, but I don't know for who. Oh wait, no. Kvaratskhelia is still moving, but he's not moving with a lot of comfort. But it seems like he's gonna play through it. Yeah, it seems like he's definitely playing through it. He's still yeah, he seems like he's definitely playing through it. So it's not too bad. Maybe I think he had like a small pull when he was running with it, but that could be a very a big concern there, considering that he scored the equalizer. He's someone that PSG wouldn't want to leave the pitch, man. Really, I think that's why he's playing through it. I think he knows also himself that this is crunch time. I guess we'll see in the second half and during the course and the remainder of this first half, which has been intense. Bayern trying to hit them with an equalizer of their own. 2-1 first half, intense first half. Passing it there, Michael Olise here. Michael Olise! Finish by Michael Olise. 2-2. 2-2. I did say this, people. I said this was gonna be a high level, high scoring goal, high goal scoring match. And Michael Elise, man, proving once again, man, proving once again why he's a bad boy. Jeez, like man, what a left-footed finish. And that PSG midfield gave him enough space to just do what he needed to do, man. What a finish. I told you, man, two of these teams have two top qualities. Two top qualities. It's going to be high intense game, high level chess game. Whoever wins this game is going to win the Champions League. Yeah, man. 2-2. Bayern with two away goals. It looks like Barcola is going to be warming up because Kvaratskhelia doesn't look like he's looking or moving okay with that injury. Looks like he definitely did pull that hammy. I guess we'll still have to see here now. 42 minutes in, 2-2, Bayern 2, PSG 2. This was the score. I This was the score line. I predicted that they would end off the game 2-2. Let me see. Let's see if I end up being right. What a game of football, man! And I said it, man. I said this was gonna be a game of football. So this is why I had to do this watch along, people. I had to do this watch along. Intense shit. Two technical chess matches with technical high level players who have extreme level of finishing, man. Hey, Harry Kane and Michael Elise have just delivered. Kvaratskhelia has delivered. We don't know for how long Kava is going to be on the pitch for, but hey, man, I'm here for it. Elise on the ball. Nuno Mendes, bro. Okay, this time he stops Michael Elise. He's won the first duel ever with Michael Elise this day in this game. But Michael Elise is just taking him for a run of his money. And he's sweating, man. He's sweating. He knows it's gonna be a long ass night. And I remember these games, man. As a left back, I remember these games. The games where the winger I was playing against was just highly skilled, highly speedy, high agility, on the ball, off the ball. It's just gonna be a long day for me. But I know it's just a matter of I gotta stay focused and I just gotta stick with my man. It's not a matter of me try to outmark him or slide tackle him because of his quick feet. He's gonna be gone within a few split seconds. So I have to stay with my man. Nuno Mendes just has to stay with Michael Olise. You cannot think about slide tackling or trying to foul him because half the case he's gonna definitely foul him with how Michael Olise tries to dribble past you. I think Kvaratskhelia is fine, man. That was just a bit of a scare, that hammy, that hamstring. Bit of a scare, but he seems to be all right. PSG corner. Hakimi trying to knock through the door. Bayern is saying no, nobody's home. 1 minute in for the first half. Second half should be just as better, if not better than this first half. I'm expecting two or three more goals from each teams. But it's gotta stay this way, because I predicted it to be 2-2. So we'll have to see. PSG trying to score from another set piece. Nuno Mendes with the ball. Yeah, Kavashkele looks like he's fine, man. He doesn't look like injured at all. Come on, Dembele, share the ball. PSG calling for a handball. Kavashkele off the shot. Ooh, straight to Neuer. Shit. VAR. Ooh, that's a handball. That looks like a handball. Potential penalty check for PSG. Definitely gonna give it. They're definitely gonna give it, man. That's definitely a penalty, man. Has to be a penalty. Yeah, he's going to the TV. It's a penalty, fam. It is a penalty. He's definitely going to the TV. He's gonna call it. And it's crazy. Like Alfonso Davis had his hands behind his back and then lets go of it within the wrong few seconds for it to be a penalty. It's crazy. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But it seems like it hits his thigh first. But yeah, penalty. Yeah, Kavashkele is gonna take it. Thomas probably gonna score. Crazy first half, man. 5 goals in the first half. Potential 5 goals. This is what football is made for, man. Games like nights like this, games like this, man. This is crazy, man. Dembele is taking it. Dembele is gonna take it with either his left foot or right foot, man. Dembele. Dembele scores 3-2. 3 PSG. 2 Bayern Munich. PSG go back in front, man. 5 goals in the first half. Big mistake by Alfonso Davis. Great taken. Penalty by Dembele. And he gets his goal. All the star players get their goals in today's game, man. Nobody's hungry. Yeah, PSG fans, man, they feeling it, man. They feeling, but I wouldn't be safe with this win because we've conceded 2 away goals, and I think Luis Enrique knows that too, man. He cannot afford to concede three away goals, and that's for the first half. And I think Enrique knows this, and company also is mentally aware of this. That's like psychologically, they have two away goals. If they can get one more away goal, that will be three away goals. So psychologically, Luis Enrique would have to be telling his team that Nick, in the second half, we have to structurally set ourselves well enough to be hard to concede against. But we have to be also cautious enough on the break to hit Bayern hard to score at least two or one goal to at least increase the home advantage goals. With Vincent Company, he would be telling his team to keep going, and not lose hope towards the game. Keep looking for a win because they can get a win in today's game if they can score two goals and just park and set up shop, park the bus, set up shop. They do have the technical aspects to do such thing. So company would be telling his team that the game's not over, and to go for the win the second half. Enrique's gonna probably be telling his guys to play safer. It's been a technical game, man. I love it, man. Very technical. I like games like this, man. Get to see a variety of how teams play, the best players in the world go up against each other. And um, we got spectacular highlights as it is, man, from these games. And it's just games like this that make us love the game of football. And we need more games like this in the modern game. We're starving from games like this, especially in the Premier League. But that's why we have the Champions League. In other news today, Kobe Mano has agreed to all terms of his new contract at Manchester United. It will be official before the end of the season, and he could sign this week. It's a new 5-year contract for Kobe. Making some more bread. The youngster deserves it. I feel like he's a starter for United right now, as he should be. And with new bread, comes new opportunities. And I'm psyched for the kid, really am. And this new Manchester United kid, with the collar, I feel like it's just been recycled for so long, and it's giving me um 2016 vibes. With the Chevrolet kit with Van Gaal. That's why I feel like a lot of our kits have been recycled by Adidas. Um, Maybe I could be wrong, but I just with Adidas, it just seems lazy. Don't get me wrong, this kit still it's nice. I just feel like I've seen it before. The design, of course, especially. JJ Gabriel will have a place in the team next season, but not in the Premier League because the physicality is not there yet. But for rotation cup games, you know, the rotational games with the squads being rotated, The first team players need some rest. The FA Cup games where we can play the youth teams and the youth players, those games are suited for him. But I don't think he should be playing anywhere near the Premier League next season. I don't think he's ready. Friction is growing between Manchester United and Barcelona amid discussions over a knockdown price over Marcus Rashford. Bro, Barcelona not gonna get Marcus Rashford because they do not want Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford wants too much wages. Barcelona do not have the funds to be paying so much wages for one player. So you must forget about that move, bro. Stop forcing. Despite links with Manchester United to Kameni is not about to leave Real Madrid. The La Liga side want to extend his contract. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Either him or Kamavinga leaves. And I believe either one of them comes to our team. Carrick's chances to become United's permanent head coach are increasing and increasing and increasing week and week after. We know this. We know this. We know that because he has won majority of his games, only lost 12 out of only lost 2 out of 12, and he's a serious coach with serious skill. You know, do I feel like he can take us all the way to the top in terms of the Premier League trophy? Maybe. I do not expect them to. I expect them to win trophies, not necessarily the Premier League trophy, but how we invest next season will determine how we react to the trophy chat, and how we can, you know, compete for other titles. Because I think with his level of coach coaching and his level of maturity, I believe we can compete for some major honors next season with the right investment. So we just need the right amount of players and the right amount of positions, the right positions that we need to be filled out. And yeah, man. Yeah, but we need some ballers in that midfield, man. Mavinga, Carlos Baleba, just some athletes. So that's what the midfield is lacking. Some athletic players who know how to control the ball, who are technically sound enough to make us and keep us creating attackingly. That's what we need. Dembele is on the run of winning two UEFA Champions Leagues in a row. And who's to say if he wins the Champions League again, he won't win the second Ballon d'Or? Because the French organization is that biased. And yeah, he's a different player ever since coming to PSG and rebranding himself and his style, and linking up with a coach like Luis Enrique, man. Not to say I had any doubts. I was excited when he came to my team, one of my clubs, Barcelona. But it's just a matter of injuries that ruined that time he had at the Camp Nou. Now at PSG, you know, him handling his body and the medical right and well this time, He can compete for the Champions Leagues and Ballon d'Ors and World Cups. So I know him and Michael Olise and Desiree Due and Kylian Mbappe and Ryan Jerky are gonna just all be on smoke in that World Cup. They have to. I would start with Dembele on the right. Well, this is how I would start with. I would start with Lewis. I would start with Michael Olise on the right, Dembele in the middle, Mbappe on the left, and Jerky as a cam. I feel like that would be a very balanced French squad. And Dembele doesn't have to play the false nine or pivot role. He can play a drifting out wide um, switch role with Olise. So Olise can go to the right, Dembele can go to the right. Olise can come into the middle, and play the pivot role, false nine role. Dembele can do the same thing. He's got the technical aspects to be doing the same thing, but it's things like that France can play around with in their team, you know, which is what makes me think that they are the favorites to be winning the World Cup next season. Big favorites. Yeah, man. The second half should be starting off soon. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a better indication of who's who in the zoo in terms of who wants it more. Still think it's gonna be a draw, maybe a 3-3 draw. But as it is now, PSG have the momentum, clear momentum, clear as day. Bright lights, stadium lights. I've been impressed by Fetinia, Neves, Kvaratskhelia, and Warren Zari Emery from PSG. With Bayern, Michael Olise and Luis Diaz have been clinical in terms of performances. Harry Kane still getting into the game of things. Jamal Musiala still blending into the physicality of the game. So we're expecting the same things in the second half, if not even better. Bayern gonna make a substitution. Lemire coming on for Davis because Davis is on a yellow card. Serge Gnabry on crutches. Man, looking like the weekend. Yeah, prime Abel. Serge. All right. Second off, almost close. About to kick off. Bayern about to kick it off. Let's see how this ends out. Like and subscribe, people. You know how it is. Like and subscribe. We kill for entertainment. And Bayern kick off. Second half goes underway. Oh, Kabashkeli off the dribbling. You know how it is, man. Right footed Georgian. Dance on you, bro. Make you twist in and out. Pause there by Desiree Doué. Hey, Luis Diaz, man. It's like he's been revitalized ever since his dad came back home, man. I swear to Lord, man. The the narcotics business almost took his family out, man. You know what I'm saying? Them narcos. PSG gonna be wanting more goals, yeah. Kavashke, it's good to see Kavashkelia is not injured. You know, he's a key player, a key factor in that attack in the PSG outlet. Let's see what he can do in the second half. That might have been a cramp that he was holding in that hamstring of his when he was running up. Might have been a cramp. So he might have applied something on like a deep heat in the changing room for the second half. So it might not bother him as much. Fatinia has been amazing, man. An absolute maestro in that midfield. Dictating play, bossing the midfield, physically opposing, especially how small he is because of how his low sense of gravity is. It's very hard to get the ball off of him. He does almost a lot of body feints and the messy the body weight where he just shields the ball with his size rather than his body weight, and then uses his body um mechanics to just shift players and bounce players off of him because of how short he is and his low sense of gravity. Yeah, so far it's starting off as fast and as competitive as it did in the first half. Both teams wanting to get that first goal. Good defending there by Hakimi. Headering back the goalkeeper, keeping it safe, playing it safe. That was a push there, ref. Luis Enrique complaining about it too. Switch it Kane. Unlucky Kane. Kane slipped over there. Both teams are defending very well, man. One team wants it more. The other team is keeping their eyes on the prize and getting the first win of this first leg. PSG just need to stay focused, man. Score at least two more goals. Bayern need to stay focused and score one more goal to at least get that third away goal. Ball by Marquinhos to Dembele. He's looking for Desiree Dua there. Yeah, Musiala's just been bossing the 2v1 exchanges. Luis Diaz should have shot the ball there in the box. Delayed that too long. Yeah, Jamal's been dominated physically by the PSG players, but in some exchanges, like these 2v1 exchanges, he's winning the ball back and winning the ball very well. Ooh, Kvaratskhelia hits the back of his boot there, not the player. Let's see if that was a foul. Referee's checking VAR. So he kicks the player, more or less. Check. Yeah, that's not a penalty. Definitely not a penalty. He kicked him, bro. So it's definitely not a penalty. Bayern doing the slow ball passing, building up from the back. You should worry about that PSG press, man. They don't get catched by the court by the counter. .52 minutes in, PSG getting a little bit too complacent. Yeah. Jamal Musiala to the pass, looking for Diaz. Ball. Ooh. Bayern looking for that equalizer, man. They were close over there, close. This PSG defense needs to be very concentrated. Harry Kane and Ulize and Diaz are just, one magical game changer away from just changing the whole of this Paris Saint-Germain stadium under its knees, man. Bayern attacking very well. Diaz. Ooh, close there by Bayern. Yeah, they're looking for that equalizer. They're looking dangerous in that final third. PSG needs to be very careful. PSG passing it around, getting comfortable in this second half for the first time, blending into possession play, starting up the patient build up. I think they should stick to this sort of football just to die out the momentum for their favor. Good press there by Dembele. Neuer losing the ball. Pass by Ferdinand. Oh my days to Hakimi. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. 4-4. 2 goals for Kvaratskhelia. 4-2 PSG. And like I said, man, this was what PSG needed. One more goal to just stay go up, being up front in a game like this against Bayern Munich. And ultimately, you know, the slow build up possession play is what's led to this goal. And Fetinia, just the difference maker, man. What a midfielder. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, man, too clinical. Both players skipped the ball for Kava, bro. The way he shoots that ball, if he's right-footed finish, if he's right foot, it's kind of like a left-footed player, man. I need to do a video on this. Probably will. Yeah, this game is special, man. PSG are gonna still wanna go for more goals, man. This Bayern team better be, not complacent in the defense like they were when they conceded the fourth goal. Because as much as they've been very, you know, reactive and reactionary in the attack and very strong on the attack, they kind of been complacent in the defensive sector, and that has cost them the fourth goal. It's kind of like they were sleeping, and PSG kind of took advantage of that and capitalized within a few split seconds, and there was a goal. And that's how football is, transition play. But Bayern are still on here. They're attacking transition play. They're just not as decisive as PSG, man. This will do it on the ball, keep moving the ball, looking for Usman Dembele. Dembele with the shot. Oh my days. 5-2. 5-2. PSG just shutting out Bayern out of this second leg. 2 goals is what I told you guys that PSG needed to shut them out from the second leg. And that's just what happened. Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, the difference maker, man. Jeez, like Dembele, bro. My baller. And just like that, Vincent Company is looking shaky for you, bro, because you might just concede 8 goals, damn near close to 7 in today's game. My word. 5-2, man. And it's just like I said, man, PSG just have better finishers on the ball. They got 2 players. Michael Olise is a good finisher. So is Harry Kane, but Harry Kane hasn't had the positionings that Dembele and Kvaratskhelia have had. Hence why they've just capitalized on their 2 goals, bro. Dembele just he might actually get that second Ballon d'Or after all, man. My goodness. PSG are really serious about this back-to-back Champions League, man. 5-2. Whew. Making it damn near impossible for Bayern to even get in the second leg, man. And yeah, man, like Bayern have been very aggressive in the attack, where it kind of seems as if they have been complacent in the defensive sector because they got like 5 players up in the attacking outlet. And now on the final third, PSG are just hitting them on the counter, bro. and it looks like they're going for the sixth goal. Ooh, Kvaratskhelia gets caught there in the break. It's just looking PSG are just looking more dangerous in the counter. And Luis Enrique has adapted to what Vincent Company was giving him. Credit to Luis Enrique's experience. He's definitely surpassed and passed Vincent Company in this game. It's a point break. It's a match break. You know, it's almost as if when you're fighting and you've kind of figured out someone's style, and Luis Enrique has figured out Vincent Company's style. Hence why he's caught him on the counter, because he's seen that, okay, I can hold up this amount of possession. These guys are hitting a very fast-paced counter-attacking football, which would mean that they have openings and gaps in the midfield and the defensive sector, which is what I can capitalize with my own counter-attacking football. So that's what Luis Enrique is doing, and he's succeeding in it by just playing Bayern at their own game. Very smart by Luis Enrique, man. Like he's proving to company that why experience pays the bills for a lot of the things, for a lot of the times in life. If you're experienced in certain stages, you're definitely gonna just outclass your opponents. And Bayern have 4 attempts, 3 on target. PSG have 11 attempts, 5 on target. 5 of those on target are 5 goals. It just shows you out that out of today's game, um, PSG have been more decisive and have had more better quality in the attacking outlet than Bayern Munich. And Bayern are not. Who's to say they're not trying? They're not trying to get back into the game. It's just that oh, it's just that the momentum of the game is has gone away from them, and that happens in football, whether we like it or not. That happens. 62 minutes in, coming down to the half an hour part. Yeah, man, 7 goals in the first game. Who's to say you are not entertained, man? Who's to say you're not entertained? We kill for entertainment. We kill and murder for entertainment. Diaz is trying to bring back Bayern into the game, man, but with this 3 goal deficit, man, it's gonna be very hard, because now Bayern have to score 4 goals in their home game and expect PSG not to concede. It's going to be very hard for that to happen. You need to score 4 goals. You have to at least win by 4-0, 4-1. And by PSG is making a substitution for Warren Zaire. Wahin Zaire is very good, man. Very good player. Very outstanding performance. Set up shop very well in the midfield. And Fabian Ruiz is coming in now, and it just shows the depth that this PSG have in the midfield. They've won the midfield battle, and I did say that whoever wins the midfield battle wins the game. So far, PSG are winning it. Bayern with the free kick. Oh shit! And Bayern come back with their own goal, 5-3. Wow! Caught PSG napping there, and Daita Mbukande scores a goal, and it's 5-3, man. 8 goal thriller, man. 8 goal thriller. Who says you want entertained? We kill for entertainment. Luis Enrique telling his players to wake up. 4, 5, 6. Now Bayern need to win by 3 goals to 0 at home. Still a tough task, but hey, man, it's part of the game. Bayern going for it. They're definitely going for it, man. This game is by far not over. Like if you thought this game was over, it is not over by far. Bayern are still in this game. They still have a lot to fight for in this game. Although PSG are 2 goals up, Bayern can score 1 goal and then they can be 1 goal up. Then all they need is 2 goals in that second leg. You see, so it's all building up to the second leg. Bayern have the 3 goals, 3 away goals, and PSG have the 2 goals that I told you they needed to score. So it's just a matter of whoever wins this game will have um, uh, uh, an advantage in the second game. But whoever is trailing from this game, depending on the deficit, if it's more than 3 goals, it's going to be tough to come back from. But if it's a 2 goal deficit, it's never is never in the Champions League. And yeah, PSG are making preparations for Barcola to come on. Probably gonna come on from Kvaratskhelia. But yeah, the 5-3 is still safe for PSG. Still fine. But if it's 5-4, then they should be worried. Jamal Musiala looking for Harry Kane. Ooh, PSG need to be focused in that defensive half. They can't be complacent. They can't switch off their focus. Not for 1 second, man. Not of this Bayern team, who still have a lot of threat, a lot of quality in their attack. Pass it. Bayern setting up traps, playing the slow football, and or at least I was expecting someone to come through with that pass. Kvaratskhelia off the ball, losing it over there to Ubangunda. Kane with the pass there to Diaz. Oh, Diaz splits him open. Finish Diaz 5-4. And it's offside for Diaz. Ooh. Ooh. It might have been close. Let's see it. And Diaz might just be offside there. He might just be offside. Is it offside? He could just be offside there by an inch of his toes, because VAR gonna draw the line. Yeah, just by an inch. Could be just by an inch. Could be a goal. Oh, it's a goal. And it's 5-4. Wow. 9 goals. 9 goals, people. And now it's anyone's game now. Because it's 5-4 now. It's 1 goal deficit. PSG just switched off defensively. They made the same mistake Bayern made earlier on when Bayern conceded 2 goals, and now they've done the same thing. I told you this game is going to be a big game, man. I told this game is going to be a high scoring game because now Bayern have enough time to score to save 5-5 on that first leg, because PSG now are not clear from the first leg. They're not clear from the second leg or either, because now Bayern can say 2-0 in the second leg and they can win the game. PSG can say 2-1 in that first leg and they win the game. It's a close tie, and we're definitely gonna return for the watch long for this tie. We definitely will. But PSG will have to be upset and disappointed about blowing that the two goal deficit lead that they just had. What a run there by Luis Diaz, staying on side, behind the shoulder. And that just shows you, man, that the quality that this Bayern Munich team have, man. You really can't outride them because of the amount of quality they have on the attacking outlet. You just can't outride them. 71 minutes in. We're coming down to 20 minutes left. It's 5-4, nine goals scored in today's game. Brilliant game. Lovely game of football. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, people. We kill for entertainment. We kill for entertainment. Pass. Switching it side. PSG on the break. Foul by Munich. Joshua Kimmich. What a technical game, man. Game of two halves, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, man. I love it, man. Football at its peak, and this is one of those games where you just love to see it, man. Highly competitive, so much drama, you know. The PSG fans are not gonna be excited going back home right now because it was 5-2 right now. Now it's 5-4. Could be 5-5. Harry Kane's passing, man, is too nice. Bayern Munich with the corner. Hey, almost 5-5 there. Almost 5-5. PSG need to stay focused. They need to stay focused, man. They can't blow this lead, man. Another corner for Bayern Munich. This time Joshua Kimmich taking it. It's a horrible corner there by Kimmich. Kvaratskhelia clears it out. Both teams have showed a lot of commitment into wanting to win the game. Like they don't want anything less and anything else but a win. And it's highly, you know, respectable from my side of the world. Watching these two competitive teams go at it, man, giving us an entertaining game of football. Whoever said Bacola is a good winger, I should shoot them in the foot, man, because they were talking on that crack. This guy is losing the ball and is incompleted two passes already. I mean, Desiree Due is no better than Bacola, but I tell you that like Desiree Due who knows how to protect the ball better than Bacola. That's for damn sure. Bayern are pressurizing PSG for that fifth goal. Like they are chasing them like a hungry dog, you know, unforgiving. Fabian with the yellow card, they're pushing my man Mike. Mike don't like that. Bayern with the free kick. See what they can make from it. Another set piece. Another set piece goal they could get from it. Coming to the 10-minute mark, 10-minute mark. Jamal Musiala coming off. He's had a very good game. Say 6 out of 10. Not too bad. Started off a little bit shaky. Started off a little bit shaky, but blended into the game. Mid game, I think before the end of the first half, he started blending in. But he's come a long way from his injury, and I wouldn't say he's got the same dribbling technique aspect, but he's still a quality rotational player for Bayern Munich and starting player. Michael Olise with the cross there to Diaz. Came with the yellow card for dissent, talking trash to the referee. We love to see it. This game has everything, man. Drama, goals, um, injuries, attitude, flair, desire, passion. It's got everything, this game. 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10 by UCL, man. UCL, they've paid us back in full, people. They fed the streets. 80th minute coming in. 10 minutes left of the game. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left of the game. The ball just escaped Nuno Mendes' first touch there. Yeah, Michael Olise has been sensational today. Very good player. Kvaratskhelia missed the ball there. Lucas Hernandez coming on the pitch. He used to play for Bayern Munich. You know, his brother Theo Hernandez plays for AC Milan, but now plays for well, he used to play for AC Milan. Now he plays in Saudi, I think. No, yeah. Nuno Mendes catching cramps. I see what Olize was trying to do there, but he should have just hit it with his left foot, man. There's no time for be passing in the box when you're 5-4 down. Like legit. Kvaratskhelia and Mendes off for Hernandez. Another extra defender. Yeah, Enrique wants to park the bus, keep this lead, at least win today's game. Yeah, the game's kind of dying out now. It's almost as if both teams have settled for the results. I think Bayern would be happy, man. 4 goals away from home. They'll have the home advantage next game. If they can get 2 goals without PSG responding, they can go to the final, man. But it's going to be very hard for that to happen without PSG scoring the first goal or scoring right after. You know, we'll have to wait and see. Neves caught life there. He lost the man, but then he caught the ball by his feet, by luck. Almost caught life there, Neves. Very good player, João Neves. He's all right. He's like a more technical sound Ande Herrera. Got more engine also. What the hell is Manuel Neuer on, bro? This whole game has just been having incompleted passes. It's almost like his distribution has left with his old age. 86 minutes left. 86th minute. Ball. Vitinha moving, looking for a few players in the box. Ooh, hits the post. Uyulana hits the post. Unlucky by the player. If I were PSG, I'd just keep the ball till the whistle blows, man. Just keep the ball for the last dying end of the minutes. That's what I would do. You're winning the game, man. Just relax. Don't give Bayern any chance of capitalizing, equalizing. Hakimi looked like he blew off his hammy there. Yeah, it seems like a hamstring. Yeah, Manuel Neuer's done, man. 5 goals conceded in the first leg of the semi-final. He's done, fam. Like if this was a victory party for his retirement tour, you know, someone's crashed the party, and their names are Kavashkelia and Usman Dembele, man. Coming to the last 2 minutes, last minute. Like and subscribe, people. You already know how it is. Can Bayern come for last minute equalizer? Can Bayern come up with something to create some sort of drama and havoc in the last minute dying ends of this game? 4 minutes left, additional time. 4 minutes left for Bayern Munich to come up with something. Harry Kane at the shot. Ooh, unlucky there. 5 straight to the goalkeeper. Missed his footing when he hit the ball. Bayern still trying to go for it. Michael Elise with the pass. Bayern Munich on the ball on the edge of the box, crossing it in straight to the keeper. Substitution in for Nicholas Jackson. Dying in of the minutes for Bayern Munich. So whilst Chelsea's having the season that they're having, Nicholas Jackson is in the semi-final here, fighting for the final spot of the Champions League. It's a dope storyline, man. He might just win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, while Chelsea struggles to even qualify for the Champions League. Foul on the keeper there. Jackson comes on. Might be the last corner for Bayern Munich. See how they do with it. Last dying end of the minutes. Might be their last chance. Corner. Saved by the keeper. Ooh. Goal line clearance. Last minute goal line clearance by PSG. Drama at Paris. And that's full time score. Paris 5. PSG 4. I mean, PSG 5. Bayern Munich 4. That's full time score. PSG 5. Bayern Munich 4. 5-4, man. 9-goal game thriller. Entertainment everywhere. We kill for entertainment. Like and subscribe, people. You know, both teams were going for it. Ultimately, PSG had better quality, were more efficient, more clinical than Bayern Munich, but Bayern was still chasing them during the course of the game, and it opened up for a spectacular drama that was unfolding in today's game. But hey, I was impressed by both teams. I hope you guys were impressed too. Like and subscribe. It's good comment. Until next time, this is the Reclusive Artist 33. I'm out.